What's good? I'm Ashita Irene. So I'm going to give you a little backstory of how this channel even came about. I would say in 2019, I was extremely depressed and I was really contemplating suicide. It wasn't even like, you know, any reason for me to prolong anything. I was really on the brink of, exterminating myself. So instead of, you know, thinking of ways to harm myself, I picked up my phone and I just started recording. I uploaded that recording to Instagram and I felt relieved. I felt that I had some kind of like safety net. And after I realized, like, okay, that release felt kind of good, that people know now that I am suffering and that I have been suffering for, probably about a decade, maybe even 2 decades, and probably 2 decades. I just was like, you know what? I'm going to keep doing it. And I have good days and I have bad days. So when I do have the bad days where I'm in my head and I can't get out of it, I will pick up my phone and I will start recording and spilling my thoughts and my guts out. So that has been a therapy, session for myself. My book, Tears from an Unsuccessful Suicide Attempt, came about basically my sister all the way down in Atlanta was just encouraging me to continue to write. And so I like did it really fast because this is like the second edition anyway. So I did it really fast and I published it. When I read it back, I realized, this is some deep shit. Like I can't just have this art, this creativeness, my darkness just out in the world. I have to also, bring that other side of what I've been through and how I'm dealing with it as kind of like getting through. This YouTube channel is going to be the light at the end of the tunnel. So when someone does decide to read my book, they can come to my YouTube channel and see that I'm still here. I'm in the flesh. I haven't given up. I haven't committed suicide. And I can explain what the poems mean to me and how reading them as someone who is still suffering from depression, but I'm not suffering how I was maybe 5 years ago or even yesterday. So this is definitely going to be, a self-help kind of channel when it comes to reading and breaking down my poems from my book. So that was a lot. Tonight in this video, I'm going to be reading and breaking down the poem Running Shadows on the Wall. Running Shadows on the Wall, May 24th, 2009, age 19, poem. As I fell asleep and closed my eyes, the loneliness slips inside. I see the darkness behind my eyelids, something that I won't forgive. My head on the pillow, close to the wall. The color is white so the shadows may fall. I'm paralyzed from my head to my toe. Nothing can move, nothing can go. The shadow, tall and black, leans over me and sits on my back and touches my shoulders. I yell, I scream by any means, but no one hears me in my dreams. And that is Running Shadows on the Wall by me, Ashita Irene. Present self-commentary. This poem is incredible to read 6 years later. This was a dream that I had multiple times in my life. I think the internet calls it sleep paralysis, but I know it's much deeper than this. I am not the only one who goes through this either, which is comforting. This deception of what happens to me while I'm asleep is frightening and amazing at the same time. And that is my present self-commentary, which is my 25-year-old self who actually put this book together. And my 31-year-old self just published it. Sleep paralysis is just asshole. It's an asshole. And it's so crazy that I picked that poem today because earlier I had that kind of thing happening. This is why I always sleep on my stomach, because I feel like sleep paralysis is the thing that happens to you when you're on your back. And I'm just like, and I made a mistake doing that today while I was watching a movie. And it just feels as though, that's a creepy freaking thing. Like, you have no control when you're dreaming. Like it's just something else is happening to you and you have no control. You can feel everything. You can, and for me, I can hear things. And recently, it's when I could start smelling things and tasting things, which is very new because I never was the one to taste and smell in my dreams. And right, so this is all happening new. I feel like I'm one of those people that's been just touched by, like, whatever, an angel, God, whatever those, whatever you want to call it. And you know what? No. I think I started having these like crazy vivid, really animated and, kind of reality warped dreams when um I was almost I was almost killed. Guess I'll put it like that. And I remember because it was by strangulation, and I remember blackness. So I kind of feel like maybe I was on that cusp of, like, I don't know. I don't want to say I don't want to say that I was brought back to life or nothing like that. I feel like ever since that happened to me, I've just been touched, and I have these abilities in my dreams to foresee the future or some shit like that. I don't want to say I'm a psychic or nothing like that, but if I have one of those really crazy vivid dreams where I wake up and I don't know where I'm at, sometimes I can remember that dream like scene by scene, and that's the scariest shit when it actually happens. Like when that happens and you see things happening from your dream in real life, I just be like, I didn't ask for this. I don't want this. I just want to be a normal person. I'm just trying to live day-to-day life. Like I don't want to I don't want to be seeing ghosts. I don't be hearing ghosts. Like, you know what I'm saying? The sleep paralysis thing heightens when I'm depressed as well. Because when I'm depressed, I'm feeling like I'm not living. So I fantasize a lot when I'm dreaming. Like before I fall into that REM sleep or whatever, I fantasize of what I want to happen in my life and how I saw myself when I was younger and how I wanted to be, this huge entertainer, and I wanted to help people and help the world and stuff. So I do have positive thoughts before I go to sleep. So when I do have nightmares and I have sleep paralysis, I just be thinking like, what the hell I do to you? Why are you attacking me? And I'm pretty sure spiritual people out there would understand that you can get attacked even though, you're the sweetest person in the world, because they are attracted to them. Like, why would, a dark spirit or an evil spirit want to keep attacking someone that's already, kind of evil? So it's like, I get it, but it's like, can you leave me alone? I'm already battling something else. I don't need the extra stuff. Running shadows on the wall is, I can't believe I even wrote that down. Like that's, yeah. And I know I'm not the only one out there that's had sleep paralysis, that dreams, crazy dreams, that wake up and you don't realize where you are until you, like, I remember waking up this morning from that crazy nightmare. Like I could feel my eyes like going around my room, and then I'm just like, where am I? Where am I? Sometimes when I'm in those crazy dreams, I'm telling myself to wake up, get out of this. And that's how I feel with my mental illness. Like, you don't have to self-doubt all the time. Like, be confident in something. Like, get out of this. You don't want to end your life just because life is tough. You've been done wrong over and over and over again. What's going to keep me from, ending it all? Like, I have to find a purpose. I have to find something to do. Even if it's like, today, go take out the trash. Today, wash the dishes. I felt really good working out today after I had that nightmare. It was like, you know what? I'm not going to let this evil spirit attack me while I'm laying down. Like you attacked me while I was laying down, but I'm not going to stay down. And I know that you're trying to attack me. My advice for anyone that's dealing with like demonic dreams and sleep paralysis is to, once you wake up, once you get, your footing together, go outside, breathe in fresh air, get your body active, and keep your thoughts pure and keep your thoughts positive. And that is Running Shadows on the Wall, the reading and breakdown by me, the author of Tears from an Unsuccessful Suicide Attempt, Ashita Irene. I don't know where I got that from. Thank you for clicking on my face. Bye.